Hey everybody, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and me, Banshee. And it's me, Banshee, with my Material Matters segment, your weekly tarot keys to success in business, education, and finance. Welcome to the show. Well, we've had quite a week. You know, there's supposed to be some kind of trade deal potential with Britain going on, which on the surface sounds good. Not going to knock that if it's true. But I just heard today, as I am filming this, that China walked out of the talks with the U.S. in regards to trade. So nothing, I think, has changed there yet, although President Trump has spoke about reducing some of the tariff charges, on Chinese things coming in. And apparently there are literally no ships at the Seattle port, or maybe it's the port in California, I forget, that have come in from China. So, wow. Other strange things happening, which really aren't related to material matters, but world events. India and Pakistan reached a ceasefire. They were starting to get a little bit hot with each other, and war was speculated, but they've toned it down. And President Trump apparently said he had a role in that, and India and Pakistan said they don't know what he's talking about. So, also the Federal Reserve back on the more important stuff. Jerome Powell decided to hold interest rates steady, which kind of makes the administration angry. But, he feels right now with the uncertainty that this is the best course to take. At least they didn't go, they didn't rise, they didn't fall. So at least it's the same, some stability out there. And we got a new pope from the U.S., all kinds of stuff going on, not necessarily all material, but very interesting. So how about we get to the cards today for the collective? Oh, it seems like I'm operating without a full deck here. Okay. I'm using the Moonology Manifestation Oracle today by Yasmin Boland. Get right to it. Now that I have a full deck. Hope everybody is weathering things well. I will say it seems as though my minor investment has stabilized a bit. It's still not backed up to where it used to be mid-January, but it's doing better. All right, on with the show. I think we are having a full moon in Scorpio. I put new moon down, but I think it's a full moon. I almost think I have to check that or have Mr. O check it. At any rate, the card is the full moon in Scorpio. Breathe through the tension. The tension and stress we may all be experiencing with some of the economic fallout that's going on. Well, let's see what this says. And I will clarify whether it's a full or a new moon. My apologies. I looked at that real quick today. So there wasn't a lot astrologically going on. full moon in Scorpio. Break through the tension. There's a strong sexual energy around you now. The good news is that sexual energy is very creative. After all, it leads to an act that creates humans. A tense situation could be about to boil over, so go carefully. Time spent outdoors will help you calm your emotions as well as increasing your general well-being. You need to find a balance between your emotions and your sensual side. Don't deny this part of yourself. Use this energy to create what you want. Manifesting balance. Balance your ability to caress with your need to be caressed. Manifestation mindset. Well, when we're emotionally overheated, we end up focusing on what we don't want rather than on what we do. Bear this in mind now and breathe. Your manifestation affirmation should be, sexual energy fires me up in a good way and helps me express my creativity too. Well, talk about a lot of things in our personal lives, and hey, our personal lives can affect our business lives as well, as vice versa. And so, go with the flow, as they say, but also keep in mind that what this is also indicating to me is this could be a very creative time for you. So do keep that thought in mind and use this creative energy to maybe spearhead some new ideas, come up with some new product designs, or some new solutions to old problems. Good luck with that. All right. Let's move on. And I want to let everybody know that these readings are good for the astrological signs of the zodiac from May 11th through May 17th. The moon will be transiting from Scorpio on May 11th all the way into Capricorn on May 17th. And then there's a new moon or a full moon, oh my goodness, on May 12th. I think it's full myself. I'm pretty sure it is. And a reminder also, happy Mother's Day. When you see this show, it will be Mother's Day. To all mothers like myself out there, wishing you all the best. We have a lot on our plates as mothers, and we deserve our own day. A lot of people consider these Hallmark holidays, but to celebrate mothers and fathers, I think is a healthy exercise. And besides, my son just took me out to dinner today for Mother's Day, so I'm pretty pleased. All right, so that's it. There's nothing else astrologically other than that I have to say, so we can get right on to our readings, shall we? And we're going to start with Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This reading's for you. Mr. O may be back by now, but he was working today. I had dinner out today, and he went to work out after work, so I don't know if he's still there, but I'm doing the show without him. All right. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see what's going on for us in the week ahead. Well, hey, you start off with the Ace of Swords. Upright. I like that. You've got the Six of Wands here upright as well. Jeez. And you got the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is here. Hey, you know what? This is not bad at all. I have to say. There's two signs of victory here for you, Aries. The Ace of Swords could be the start of something victorious, a win, that you are succeeding in starting a project or a goal, or maybe a new job, maybe a new investment that could pay off for you. It could help you achieve a major victory. This isn't coming on your own, though. I do believe you have some support, some people helping you get there. So, in the business world, that could be other, business associates, your coworkers, your peers, the people who work for your business, if you're a business owner, that are supporting your efforts. And they're applauding this victory because obviously you're going to share, right? A victory for you should be a victory for everybody involved. And it's because you've made make some wise decisions, Aries, to make all of this happen. You know, again, this is really interesting. We got 2 signs of victory here and 2 signs of really smart thinking, smart, focused, strategic thinking that will bring you a potential big win this week. Hey, good luck with that. Wow, we haven't had a good reading like that in a while, I think. All right, let's move on to Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. I'm going to shake the camera a little bit. My apologies, but I do use this table to shuffle, so... Well, Tauruses, you've got the Page of Pentacles reversed. You also have the 5 of Wands reversed. And you have the Queen of Swords is back, and this time reversed. Okay. Well, let's just say that maybe there's been too much conflict, or how do I want to say this? Disagreement, you know, on ways to move forward on something. And it's possible then that getting some new project or goal or product line off the ground may be delayed. It's possible that money investments, you know, are suffering a setback or delayed because people just couldn't decide on the right approach to take. What's the plan? It seems like maybe there is no cohesive plan because people have not been working together properly. I sense here that, you know, I have a feeling, Tauruses, that this team or whoever is just working together on this is going to come together at some point. I think they're going to see that, you know, this infighting has caught them some setbacks. So I almost feel here like maybe there's a hope that they will get their acts together and people will come up with a plan that everybody can agree upon. Good luck with that. Since that 5 was reversed, I'm kind of feeling that way. All right. Hey, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's... Oh, my goodness. Well, it is a little warmer. I wonder if these cards are getting a little humid. Anyway, this reading's for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising for the week ahead. You have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is reversed. You have the Wheel of Fortune reversed, Geminis. Oh boy, you are my rising sign. You have the Lovers upright. Okay, I get this. I do get this now. You know, I feel here that it's time to come down from the tree. It's time to come down from the brainstorming, the deep thinking, maybe looking at all perspectives of something. Stop it now. Stop it now. Time's a wasting, you know. You don't want to be on the short end of things time-wise. I think here this is the time, what I'm really feeling is that you're coming down, you realize you've given this careful enough thought, you are ready to make the right choice to move forward in these difficult times. I think right now the Wheel of Fortune is reversed because a lot of businesses and things are a little bit in disarray and trying to find their way forward with all the different changes going on with tariffs and other things. The idea too of making your products in America. Got to remember that the country of Mattel, as the president put it, you know, needs to start making their products in America and not in the country of Mattel. whatever that meant. But at any rate, you know, the thing is for people to retool and rechange that quickly is hardly possible. So this bodes well for Mattel's profits this year, especially around Christmas time. And all those little girls that love Barbie dolls, you know, he's slapping, what he's threatening to do is slap 100% tariff on Mattel products. Anyway. That's what I have for the Geminis. I think you'll be able to navigate and come up with some ways forward that might benefit you through these crazy times. I wish you the best of luck with that. Hey, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. I just don't know what to say anymore. The country of Mattel. Oh, Cancers, hey, you've got a lot of energy this week. Look at that. It's the Eight of Wands upright. Like it. But you also have to be careful because the Magician is reversed here. And finally, oh, good day, sunshine. All right, Cancers. I think we're going to get through this. The Magician reversed, I think, is just here to say, Cancers, that you need to be better prepared for what you're facing this week. If there's a heavy workload that you're anticipating, or even a slowdown, whatever the case may be, you got to be prepared. Maybe there is some new policies and procedures that are being implemented. Have you prepared for that? Are you trained for it? Do you need training? This is time to watch your skills and make sure you have everything you need in order to succeed this week, because you have a lot of energy and you can move things forward in a successful way. But hey, there is no faking. There is no faking it till you make it here. You have to have the skills, you have to have your head together, and you have to be determined to use this energy appropriately, and it will lead you to success. Good luck with that. For you students out there, I definitely see that too. A lot of energy, you can get a lot done on your projects, but you'll do well on your tasks, but only if you've really put in the study time and you're ready. You've got to be prepared. Success is out there. Hey, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Leos have the Knight of Pentacles reverse. That's the Knight. The Two of Cups reversed. Hierophant upright. Seems to me there may be some conflict brewing here over policies and procedures. Towing the line, being forced to just, accept conditions as they are when maybe there are better ways of doing things now. They say if it's not broke, don't fix it. But on the other hand, if it is broke, maybe you need to fix it. It seems like there's a lack of motivation for you to move things forward. You're getting lazy perhaps on the job. And I think it's because you're disagreeing with management about, the way they want things done. It's just not, it's just not conducive for you anymore for your productivity. So there may be a slowdown. There may be a worker slowdown. If you're a manager and you're holding fast to things that may not be working as well as, they used to. Employees, believe it or not, sometimes want change. Change is good. All right. Sometimes it's management that doesn't want to change. Okay. Good luck with that, Leos. Hey, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Okay, Virgos. Got the Six of Wands. The Six of Swords. Six of Swords is upright. Here's a sword. You got the Two of Swords reversed. You're going places this week, huh? I hope it's good. You got Temperance reversed. All right. Well, maybe things have been very difficult for you. You've had a hard time of it, whether you were struggling to find work or whether you were having financial difficulties or maybe some conflicts in the workplace, a lot of stress because of overwork, a very challenging position or job, or maybe your finances have not been coming out the way they have, or maybe your classes have been causing you a lot of stress. I think I've covered it all there. Well, you're moving on. You're wanting to make a move now onto calmer, more tranquil shores. Maybe you found a way to work smarter as a student or and manage your time better as a student or an employee. Maybe you've also found some safe places to invest your money where maybe there's not that much turbulence going on. Make the move. Make the move. I will say this, it may cause some imbalances initially. I sense that here with the Temperance card, that things could be out of balance, but I think it's only temporary. Temperance is temporary reversed. I really feel it. I think if you make this move, ultimately it will be better for you. But, you may have a little bit of difficulties juggling things around until, you're used to the new world order, so to speak. All right. That's what I have for you, Virgos. Hey, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. The Queen of Cups is reversed. Libras have been having some weeks lately, and now we have the King of Cups reversed. I mean, some have been okay, but some have not. It's very emotional, it looks like so far. Oh my gosh, Cup-a-palooza and all reversed. The Three of Cups reversed. Oh gosh, Libras. Seems like there's conflict in the workplace. I wouldn't be surprised if it's between two individuals. You may be one of them, but it could be a manager and an employee. It could be between colleagues. And it's breaking up the camaraderie of the work team or the office place of business you're at. If this has anything to do with finance, it may be that you can't seem to get everybody on the same page to do what's necessary for managing your money. You might be at odds with what is being recommended, and you may feel you're lacking support in some way from others. This might be putting you in a kind of difficult situation right now. So do what you can to weather this storm. It could just be that everybody's nerves are frayed this week, and maybe it will pass, but you will be able to better know as the situation unfolds if this is something that is temporary or something that really needs to be addressed before it gets to be, a problem, a challenge going forward. Good luck with that. Hey, Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Wow, a lot of emotion in that Libra reading. and not in a good place. Okay, Scorpios. Got the Five of Cups upright. You have the World. The World is reversed. And the Ace of Cups is upright. I like it. So, what do we make of this, Scorpios? You know, it's talking about a sexy week. Ace of Cups. But no, I feel here there's been some disappointment and some stress and sorrow related to an inability to get something done that you really feel needs to get done, whether it has to do with, you know, your financial management, whether it has to do with a work issue, with productivity at work on the job, whether it has to do with finishing a new product that you wanted released by a certain date. But cheer up. I think you're going to get there. I think there's something that's going to happen this week. You might get a message or some news, maybe some support coming in, you know, from your team that's going to indicate that you will finally get to the finish line ultimately. I think it will pick up your mood completely. So, you know, it's going to be a rough start because you're so disappointed in the lack of progress you've been able to make so far, but it looks like that may be about to change for the better. So, good luck with that. All right. Well, let's move on to Sagittarians. Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Well, the Queen of Swords is getting some play today. She's reversed again. Gotta watch those decisions we are making. The Three of Swords is upright as well. And the Three of Pentacles is upright. That is good news considering. Okay. I kind of feel some bad decisions are coming back to haunt you one way or another, and they're causing you some distress and sorrow. Maybe you didn't bring in as much revenue as you thought because you made some mistakes, some lapses in judgment. Maybe also you didn't move your money in the right direction, and now you're suffering some losses, and you feel really bad about this. You know what? Work with others. Work with your financial team. Work with your peers. Work with your colleagues. Work with your employees. Get others on the same page with you. They're willing to help you. Maybe somebody even is willing to take the lead on straightening out what went wrong here. I think, again, this is one of these readings that's going to turn around into a more positive situation, but it's only going to come if you're willing to work with others, listen to what they have to say and add, and allow somebody to maybe take the lead on this and move it forward for you. I wish you luck with that. Good luck, Sagittarius. It's time for Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Well, another sword. Swords are getting play today. It's a Page of Swords reversed. The Two of Cups is back, but this time upright. And the page, another page, but this one is upright. The Page of Cups is here. Nice. All right. Well, you know, looks as though maybe you get off on the wrong foot a little bit this week. You're not communicating very effectively. For you job seekers out there, this is important, you know, for you to really communicate why you are the one for the job and get them to understand that. This could be about negotiating with others too. You know, when I see the Two of Cups here along with us, I think about negotiations. It seems like things might get off on the wrong foot, but if you sit down and really dialogue, talk and listen to one another, respect one another's feelings and opinions, I think you will start the beginning of something new. Maybe this is about negotiating a partnership of some sort. And there's good news. It will happen. You know, just watch what you say. Don't promise things you can't deliver. Be totally upfront and truthful, and show respect to the people you are wanting to work with here. I think this is possibly really good for entrepreneurs, for people who are trying to establish a business partnership or some kind of working relationship with, you know, with people who you want to get financial backing from, things of that nature. And I think it's going to end up well. You're going to get some good news by week's end. Good luck with that. Hey, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Sort of palooza today. This is the Seven of Swords reversed. The Moon upright. That's really interesting here. Okay. I think I got this. And the Six of Wands reversed. Well, Aquarians, you know, you may have to dig deep. You may have to really look at things below the surface, read between the lines, ask a lot of questions, try to ferret out information, and I think you will. I think the deeper you dig, the more you're going to find out. And I unfortunately think what you're going to find out is you have less support than you thought you did for what you want to accomplish. You know, whether you're trying to get a raise or a promotion at work, maybe people who you thought would back you, they're not. And so it just seems as though you're going to find this out, though. Now, what you're able to do with that information, I'm not sure, but I do think you're going to know who your friends, you know, who your allies and who your enemies are, you know, by week's end. And so you're going to find out something, and it might serve you well, but it also may leave you feeling a bit uncertain about your future if you don't feel you have the support you thought you did. Maybe it's about job security, and you're going to find out that maybe things aren't as secure where you work at that you thought they were. Ooh, some of the possibilities there. If you're a student, maybe you don't have the support from your teacher that you thought you did, or that you're not doing as well in his eyes or her eyes that you thought you were. Ooh, so good luck with that, Aquarians. All right. Last but not least, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. This reading's for you for the week ahead. Well, the King of Cups, he is upright. The Eight of Swords is reversed, yet another sword card. Another cup card. The Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is reversed. Some of the lights you may see flashing on the screen are coming from my window out there. We've got a lot of sunlight today. It could be also from the ceiling fan that's kind of making the light flicker, perhaps. So sorry about that as well. I'm wondering if it's the sun, though, that it moved in a certain direction because, and maybe the tree outside is playing with it. We got a lot of wind today. Well, at any rate, Pisces, to finish you off, look at this. You have some emotional ups and downs this week. And I think it's possibly because, well, first off, let's look at this Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is indicating to me that finally you feel like you can step outside of your cocoon, you know, this protective cocoon of yours, and really take a chance on yourself. You're learning to trust yourself more. You're learning to have more confidence in yourself, and you're realizing that maybe some of the things that you have been so concerned about have really been all up here. Nothing's been holding you back but you. So once you get that, you need to ground yourself emotionally and believe in yourself more and love yourself more for what you bring to the table in whatever it is you're trying to accomplish this week, financially or, you know, career-wise or educationally. And I think here, you know, this is especially true if you find out some bad news this week. Things may not totally go your way this week, but I don't think it's the end of the world here. I really don't. You just need to build up your confidence more and believe in yourself and love yourself and realize that you can weather whatever this is, that this is just a blip. I also think here that maybe, you know, you've been stifled creatively because you have not been able to, because you were still kind of struggling with your confidence in yourself, and that whether you had what it takes to really pursue and carry something forward. Well, good luck with that. Wish you luck with that battle. All right. That's what I have for everybody. Now I want to remind you about our shows. And even though it's Mother's Day, I'll be working today. I'll be doing a live show with Mr. O from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll answer any of your questions. Be there. And also on, how do I want to say this? I got a big announcement. On Wednesday is Mr. O's Goth Tarot, starring me. Yes, we're going to try something new. This is our maiden voyage, but you will be seeing me on the Goth Tarot show once per month. There'll be more details in a promo that's going to be released soon, so stay tuned for that. But I will be on the show this week for a trial run of a once-a-month part of his Goth Tarot that we're going to do together. Okay, so his Goth Tarot this week is coming out at its usual time, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesdays. Okay, that's a video presentation. Be there. All right, and then on Thursday, we have another live show from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll answer any of your questions. Come early, and if you can't stay, please leave a question so we can do a reading for you. And then on Friday, Mr. O has his emotional exchanges where you can find love, romance, all that good stuff. Join him. And that is on Fridays. Oh, and also, don't let me forget, you can find out if you're going to get lucky in the week ahead. All right, so that's at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Friday is video presentation. Watch it anytime. It's good for the week ahead. And finally, Saturday is our happy hour show. At 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we give you happiness, a single card, positive message to carry you through your week ahead. You know, there are bad things that happen in the business and financial world, but it's not all bad. There's going to be good in your life, and Happy Hour covers that for you. Tells you what you can expect positively in your week ahead. So join us. That's at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's it. That's what I have for this week. Take care, everybody. Have a great, prosperous week ahead, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.